Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I have an unboxing, first impression, swatches, trying some different looks. So I'm going to be reviewing a eyeshadow palette that just launched recently, and it's Tati Westbrook's palette. I'm just putting on a quick base and then we will get started with the review. So I've never done anything like this before. I am not a beauty guru. I don't claim to be. I just really enjoy makeup. I used to do it kind of as a side hobby for weddings or photo shoots or stuff like that. I did all my own hair and makeup for my wedding. I've done a lot of friends' hair and makeup for their weddings and stuff like that. So I really enjoy makeup. So I'm just kind of gonna give this a try, open this up for you guys, and then we'll do like some swatches, and then I'm gonna try and do two different looks, like one very daytime, you could even like call it like a bridal look. It's like something like very natural, and then something a little bit more like vampy and dark on the other side. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, feel free to continue. All right, so this is how it came. It just got here. Literally, the postman just rang my doorbell. I will. So it comes like that. Tati's beautiful face. Can we just, she's gorgeous. And then it's just my little invoice. And then it's wrapped, oh cute, on the bottom of the box it says, "Beautiful is your story to tell. XO Tati." Very cute box. And then it has this like recyclable packing material. I see it a lot at Disney. I used to live in Florida, and whenever you go to like some of their stores, they always have this kind of like packaging around it and stuff. So here it is. Alright, so it's just on the front, it just says Tati Beauty, and it's a slide cover. So you take that off, and then the inside is this like copper, and it says Tati Beauty on it. It's heavier than I thought, like it's pretty hefty, which is nice. And it says volume 1, so we can all assume that there's more to come. I'll show you guys first, even though I really want to look at it. Okay. I can't open it. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh my god. These look nice. Let's just get this plastic bit off. Don't need that. So just right off the bat, there was just a little piece. I wasn't sure if it was a scratch, but I think it was just a little bit of glue residue, probably from when they glued the pan into the packaging. But there's no like, well, now there is because I just smeared it, but there wasn't any like fallout or anything like that on the pan, just initially upon opening it. The mirror is, oh, I'm sticking my fingers in it, and holy crap, that is pigmented. All right, we'll come back to that. The mirror is freaking ginormous. Say hello to yourselves. So I love that. And these colors are incredible. So I'm gonna do swatches first, just to kind of show you guys, making sure my fingers are all clean so that there's no, you know. Okay, have to let those dry off. Okay, so the way she has it set up, so this is kind of different and unique to most palettes out there, where you have a bunch of different shades, they have a bunch of crazy names, and it's just a bunch of different colors. But what she did was create color stories, and so there's actually only 6 shades, but there's 4 finishes per shade. So you have the matte, the sequin, metallic, and the glitter, but it's all within the shade range. And so starting from the black, this is called Memory. The brown shades are called Ritual. The orange tones are Story. This kind of neutral tone is called Soothe. This very pale, almost highlighting row is called Aura, and this like purpley burgundy range is called Poet. So again, I'm going to do a close-up on that. Just look how pretty those are. So excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch the color story so that you can see the different finishes. And I've never done swatches, so again, I'm sorry if this is not like to your standards, but whatever. Okay. Holy crap. Can you see how pigmented that is? And I just like barely touched it. Holy cow. Okay, so I'm gonna do the matte. That's insane. That's the matte shade. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on it. But yeah, that is extremely pigmented, super smooth. It's not chalky at all. There's nothing like flaking off. Still doesn't even look like I took anything off my finger from where I swatched it. That's insane. Okay, so next up is the Sequin shade. And this one looks like it has like a bluish... Okay, so these are very pigmented. And like I said, I've never done swatches before, so I think I went a little heavy, and then I got like some fallout when I picked it up. But I think I just need to go less heavy-handed with it. But anyway, so the Sequin shade, this one almost has like some flecks of like a bluish purple shimmer in it. So it has the base the same color as just the plain matte shade, but in the Sequin shade, you can see those kind of like flecks of reflective color. So that's pretty. And then we'll go into the metallic shade. I'm trying to be gentle with these. Ooh, pretty. That's pretty. So this one, it has like, I will say that within this color story, this almost looks like we're moving into a different shade, but we're not. It's just, I guess this is how the metallic is coming out. But you can see kind of that reflective color in there. It's pretty. I'm gonna have to wipe my fingers. Oh, okay, so these two colors that look like I haven't even taken them off, let's just, you know, showing you. Just doing like one quick swipe. Like that's how pigmented they are. Okay. Also, you know, just keeping it real. Just got home from work. Had some leftover mashed potatoes from Friendsgiving. So, okay. Now let's do the glitter shade. Okay. So, I'm not swirling this around too much because the glitter, it's like pressed, but if you kind of like really swirl and dig into there, like flecks start to come up. So here's just it on my finger. That's crazy. I'm not a big glitter person. Like I think as a topper, they're nice, but so those are the four within that color story. And so we can move on to Aura. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is Aura. I hope I can, let me see if, I need to turn my, I'm trying to work with the light behind me. So you can see the matte shade at the top, the second, that's Sequin shade, so it has just that little bit of reflectivity, and then the metallic shade, sorry, it's trying to like focus on my face instead of focusing on my arm. And then this metallic shade has like even more of like a gold sheen to it. Can you see that? There you go. And then, I mean, this is just straight, like beautiful glitter. That's pretty. Okay, I will say the glitter does get a little bit of everywhere, but I think that's just glitter in general. Like I said, I don't ever wear glitter, but I think these will be fun as a topper, and I am going to use some when I do a look. So I am going to do a very natural look on this side, and then I'll do maybe something more with like the purples and the darker blacks and stuff like that on this side. So let's begin. I'm gonna be taking Real Techniques brushes. This is the base shadow brush, and I'm going to dip into the matte Aura. So I'm not using a primer on my lid. I just have like a little bit of foundation on there because every primer is different, and some people have primers that work differently on their eyes. So I'm trying to do it like as basic as possible. So I just have a very light layer of foundation as my base, I guess. Lightly dipping into that, tapping off excess. That is a lot of pigment. Holy shiza. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just bringing that all the way up to the brow. Yep, sure. Okay, then I am going to use, where's my crease brush? So I'm going to do the matte shade of Soothe. I guess I should show you guys here. So my all over base was the matte of Aura, and now I'm going to go into Soothe for the crease, or the transition shade. And I'm going to do mostly kind of the outer corner. Again, I'm really not dipping a lot, and it's picking up so much. Do you guys see how pigmented that is? Holy crap. All right. Super easy to blend out too. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more just on the outer corner of the lid. Same color. Just because my lid, I wasn't expecting that Aura to be so pigmented, and it kind of went heavy. So even like applying that directly on top, that's still like blending out really well. Like it's really smooth. Colors are like mixing together well, and then just kind of bringing that in. Do you guys see how like that's not patchy at all? I mean, if it is, that's just because I'm like not a pro, but like that just blended out so well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to take another, let me see here. I'm going to take this Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm going to dip into Ritual, so the darker brown shade, and just kind of go in the outer corner. Okay. Okay, so I was trying to like swipe it, and like it was staying, but not quite as much as I wanted to. So now I'm just gonna do more of a stamping motion, and then I'm going to blend. since these seem to blend out really well, well, we're gonna test it out together, aren't we? Okay, so just on the outer lid, I'm gonna take the same crease brush that I used for that transition shade. I really hope you can see like how easily that blended out. That was awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this side, like I said, fairly simple. This is something that you can use like in every day. So I'm going to kind of go in between, again, those 3 shades, the Soothe, Aura, and Ritual. And I think I'm gonna go in with some of the metallics, and I'm going to use my finger for this because I did watch in Tati's review. She said some of these work best by using your fingertips. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to start with Soothe, and I'm going to put that on the outer half of the lid. Okay, that's very like golden. See how pigmented that is? God, I hope this is doing it justice. Okay, and then I'm going to do the Aura metallic kind of on that inner. Kind of with my finger, just blend the two together right in here. I don't know if you can kind of see that gradient. I went in with Soothe on the outer part of the lid, Aura on the inner part of the lid, and I'm going to go into the sequin of Ritual to kind of build up a little bit of dimension on the outer corner. And that one I'm going to do with a brush for the sequin shade. So I'm going to use, let me see. So I'm going to use this deluxe crease brush, dip into that sequin shade. Oh shoot, that's a lot. Tap off, hope for the best. So far what I will say is these eyeshadows layer very well and they're very blendable. So that is definitely a plus. So I kind of put that on the outer edge, kind of bring in some more dimension. I hope you can see. Let me kind of move that. The sun was kind of going down right behind me. There you go. That's way better. So just to kind of intensify that outer corner. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more of that Soothe shade to kind of soften that up so that it's not as dark up in here. I'm just going to bring that in a little bit more on that transition shade. Okay. So I like how that looks with just like a little bit of the shimmer, but I am going to do one of the glitters. So I like the way that the Soothe glitter looks. And that one right in there. I just feel like that one's more like, this is more champagne-y, but this has some more gold, but it's still not like too gold. I feel like that one is way more gold. So I'm going to go into Soothe, and I'm going to pop that just in the center of the lid. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing that? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's insane. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of that Aura shade and just really bring it into the inner corner just to brighten that up. And then I'm also going to take some of Aura and bring it up to highlight the brow bone a little bit, just to soften that up. Okay. And now I am going to do the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the sequin Ritual and bring that down. And then I am also going to take some of the metallic Aura and with just a very fine, what is this called? The fine liner brush. I'm going to take that on the inner portion of the lower lash line. Alrighty, so let me do mascara. And for mascara, I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. To bring this mirror up for the lower lash line. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this would be how I would wear this on like a daily, just kind of, this is a little bit more glam than, but like if I were getting all dolled up for something, this is kind of how I would wear this palette. So I'm going to kind of zoom in, and as you can see, there isn't really a ton of fallout. I didn't like bake or set with anything. I literally just put foundation on, so I'm not seeing really fallout, especially on any of the glitter shades or anything like that. But here's kind of a natural look, I guess. So there's that. So now let's do something a little bit kind of crazier on the other side. All right, so, okay, so for this one, I'm going to start with Soothe as the base color. So going that kind of right up to the crease. And for this one, I'm gonna go in with Poet into the crease, but I'm going to use the sequin version of Poet. Look how pigmented that is, like holy crap. Ooh, hopefully this doesn't suck. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to use this mirror and whew, okay. All right. Yeah. That's pretty. Okay, not gonna lie. Normally when I use kind of dark shades like this, especially without a primer. I would have expected this to be way more patchy. Like, that is pretty freaking even. Like, I have kind of hooded, I don't know if you call them hooded, but I have like deeper, I have very big eyeballs. And so like I'm just very impressed with the color payoff so far. And the way that this is blending out, like I'm trying to bring it up higher without dipping in. And do you see how like that gradient, like it's just so soft. Again, definitely not dipping back into the pan because holy crap are these shadows pigmented. That's crazy. That was with like one little tap into that color. Okay. Exciting, exciting. Okay. So I kind of want to try out this orangey shade too. So I think I'm gonna go into so I just used Poet, the sequin shade on that outer corner. See there? And then I think I'm going to use some of the metallic Story and also bring that on the outer corner. I don't know how it's gonna look. And then I will be playing into the blacks because I know that blacks are one of those colors that are hard to do well. So I'm picking up Story in metallic. Oh wow. That just looks like a damn sunset on my eyeballs. Okay, so that's just with the brush. I am gonna take my finger and put some so yeah, there's that. Holy guacamole. Okay, so because I'm gonna do this one, I wanna use more of the colors. I do wanna get into the black on here. So I'm gonna take the Memory shade in the matte Memory, and I'm going to take that into the crease and kind of blend that up into the Poet shade and blend it into that Story shade. So do you see how black that is? Okay, tap, tap, tap. Okay. Oh, I hope this doesn't ruin it because that's pretty. All right. Okay. Okay. So I'm just kind of tapping that in before I blend. I don't want to go too far in, but I do kind of want to smudge this into like that top lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to blend. You guys, oh. Okay. I really hope that this is coming out on camera the way it is in person with like how easy this is blending out. And like that part's getting a little dark, so I might dip back into, okay. Well, the black is definitely like faded out. It's on there, but it's not like overpowering anything, but I am gonna go back into the Sequin Poet shade. kind of just into that corner, and whoop, it's dark. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't even know like what color to dip into next. I've kind of got like an orangey burgundy situation going on. I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm gonna take, because I kind of like the way that that has gradiated, I'm probably gonna bring some of that black and purple and mix that down into the lower lash line. But because I like the way that this kind of purple is coming in, and then you see that hint of metallic, which I am gonna just touch up a little bit. Yeah. Good. Okay. I think I'm going to take the shimmer or the glitter shade in, or no. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the metallic shade in Aura, and I'm going to use that just in the inner corner, and then I'm going to take the glitter in Aura and put that on the inner half. I don't know, we'll see, let's try it. So I'm going to use, I like the way that the metallics, they're very creamy. I like the way I like to apply them with my finger so far. Okay, so I don't know if you were able to tell when I just did that, how easily I blended that up into this purple line. No, just me? Okay. But yeah, like that. I love this Aura row as like a highlight or like a brightener. That's pretty, that's very pretty. Okay, and then let's go into that glitter, or should I, hold on. So that's the glitter in the memory. I just don't know if that'll, I'm going to lightly tap this on the outer corner. I don't know, we'll just try. Let's just have fun with it. Oh boy. Again, I'm just ever so lightly tapping that in because I don't want it to like get everywhere, but I actually kind of like how that looks out there because it has like flecks of like silver and blue in it almost. So yeah, we'll just do that out there. And then I'm going to do the Aura glitter on the inside. Holy macaroni. Okay, hold on. Okay. So don't know how I feel about that. Go in with story again. Okay, so I prefer that. So I put the glitters on there, and then I'm just going into that metallic story again, that like orangey, the very bronzy color, and I'm just kind of using that to kind of soften it or blend it out. So yeah, I prefer that. That's cool. I can work with that. Okay. Now let's do the lower lash line. So this is just from that one dip, how much excess of that black I'm having to take off this brush. Just so you guys are aware. Start again, just so you can see. It's still coming off. All right. I'm going to take some of the Poet, except I'm going to do the metallic of Poet because I already have the glitter on top. Sorry. That metallic in Poet is so nice. Okay. I'm going to take on a very tiny brush. I'm going to go into the black and almost like line the lower lash line with that. And we'll see how that works. Again, can you see that? It's like eyeliner. Okay. Okay, so I would normally do like a winged flick, but can't find my eyeliner. So I'm just gonna put mascara on and we'll call that side done. Sorry, lower lash line time. All right, guys, so there is two very different looks with the same palette. So take some of Aura again on to highlight the brow bone. And I'm just gonna, I messed that up myself. That's not a shadow thing. And I also have like this dark pigmented part of my skin that is just like that no matter how much eyeshadow I put on, but I don't want to bring the eyeshadow too low. But I guess let me, for the purpose of this, just so I can cover that little dark spot, I'll kind of bring it down. Okay, so here's the kind of more vampy look. And here's some more just natural. Like glowy, but there you go. So that's kind of two different looks ideas that you can do with this palette. Overall impressions, I am very impressed. The color payoff is insane. You do not need a lot. A little goes a long way. Don't be afraid to experiment with using your fingertips, using a wet brush, or just a plain dry brush. I think you can get even more options out of that. If you do that, again, these colors are beautiful. They're really, really nice. The consistency of them, the quality of the whole palette, like it's hefty. And just so you guys can see, because I closed it, Like, that's what it looks like after I have dipped into all those shades. You can see a tiny bit of fallout from some of like those glittery shades, but that is to be expected. They are glitters and shimmers. But overall, like, I'm very impressed with this palette. The mirror is awesome. And I just think that there's so many fun looks that I could, even as somebody that is more of this on a regular basis, just coming up with fun and new ideas of cool stuff to try. I think this is the perfect way to go if you're looking for a palette that has like your basics that you need, but also some fun options for you to try. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see anything else like this in the future, please let me know, and I will try to film some more of these for you. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye. I don't know why I did peace sign. Anyways, bye. Why did I just do it again? All right, see you guys next time. Bye.
Okay, bonus content, if you're still watching. I am going to see how easily this comes off. So that should be interesting because there's a lot on here, including the glitters. Okay, so as you can see, untouched, the colors are still showing up beautifully. I'm really in love with that orange shade. That's pretty, and I never thought that I could do orange. Okay, so clean, relatively clean-ish, but newish towel. Okay, ready? That was one swipe, and I kind of got stuck on my eyelashes, but actually comes off pretty easily. Like, it wiped off almost everything on the first go. Alrighty, well, they apply great. They also come off pretty easy, so, and especially with the glitters, that's important because I am probably going to get irritated if there is, like, glitter stuck in my eyelashes and stuff like that. So, if any of you guys are wondering how easily it comes off, there you go. Alright, bye.